All right, season 3, episode 11, Revelations. We get R. Lee Ermey in here. I love always seeing like these familiar faces popping up, but he don't last long. He is killed off pretty quick. Some guy grabs a hold of him, and he kills him because he's faking some stigmatas for his congregation.
Yep.
And then we cut to we go to the opening credits, and then we move into good old Kevin from Air Bud. The main kid in this is the main kid from Air Bud. My kids loved Air Bud growing up, and he's like the main character of like the first 3 movies.
The main villain in this is from season 2 of Twin Peaks.
Wyndham Earl.
Wyndham Earl.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But this also, is the kid from like Adam Green's Frozen. He's one of the kids on the ski lift. But when I saw him, I was like, oh shit. The Air Bud kid. I'm like, hey, isn't that the guy from freaking Air Bud Golden Retriever? Or Golden Receiver, I'm sorry.
He's a very like
7th inning fetch.
Yeah.
These titles are so good.
You're an Air Bud expert.
No, I just find the titles funny.
But you're also an expert on it.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The titles are great.
Yes, they
I
are.
haven't seen all the Air Buds. I'm sure I would love them.
Shouldn't bother.
I'm sure I would like them.
You might.
This kid is he looks like a very all-American kid.
Yeah.
He has that look to him.
Well, he's got that classic 90s haircut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what gives him that edge. Gotta have that haircut or you're not a real 90s kid.
It's true. It's very true.
There's an establishing shot of one of the houses in this, and it is a straight up still image. I don't know if they like forgot to get one. Is what happened.
They do this sometimes where they just have still images. This has happened before. It's funny. Yeah, I think that is like shoot, we didn't get an establishing shot. Like, I guess we just have to throw a picture on screen.
What's fascinating to me, I was thinking about it, and the reason I wrote this down, and I'm even mentioning it, is like our eyes are so attuned to reality that like we can tell the difference between a moving image of something not moving versus an image that is not moving.
Well, yeah.
It's fascinating to me that you can tell the difference because the shot, like if I was to shoot a blank wall and take a picture of it and just put it up on screen and then put a exact image on the other side of it, but just record that wall.
Yeah.
You would be able to tell which one was the picture and which one was the moving image, even though there's literally no movement, color, light, variance, nothing in one, and the other one is also completely still like the other one. Because this establishing shot of the house is literally just the house, not doing anything. It's not moving, nothing's happening, but you can tell it's not moving.
Yeah. Like
an image would. But even though if you had a stagnant shot of something not moving, somehow it would look different than an image. It's bizarre to me.
Yeah, it's the frames.
Yeah.
Like there is movement, even if it's a seemingly still shot. Your eye is still picking up on the frames changing.
Yeah. That's fascinating.
It is fascinating, yeah.
Because you shouldn't be able to tell the difference, but because of you're right. It's like the flicker rate of the frames moving that you can tell.
Yeah.
Even though we are being shown it through
I know.
video,
yeah.
that is doing for 24 frames a second.
But it looks different though. Like it looks so much different than the other frames.
100%.
Like every single time they show it. They also, I feel like all the shots, whenever they do like the still image shots, they are worse quality too.
They're a little worse quality,
so,
but I'd still be able to tell even if they were HD.
I think so, yeah.
And I don't really know why, since as I said, we're seeing it through frames moving.
Yeah, but it's like
if I was to pause the TV,
the frames are like the image isn't changing, but if you were showing like like recording of it, the frames are changing in the recording. So even though the image is on screen for like 2 seconds or whatever it is, there's still no frames really changing. Like it's the same picture.
Yeah.
Versus like,
right.
At least that's what I think.
Right. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense to a degree for sure. I had to mention it because I was like,
yeah,
that it kind of makes no sense, but it also kind of makes sense. So thought I'd just talk about it really quick. Anyway, this is always funny too. This is that episode. We get maybe like 1 or 2 a season where every time we deal with like religious stuff, Mulder's like, bullshit. And Scully's like,
such a non-believer.
Mulder, I believe.
Yeah.
So they're both super annoying.
They're both very like hypocritical when it comes
100%.
to this. Yeah. Mulder he just does not believe in religion. He's very much like, they're frauds. Like, but you know, like there's some episodes, like the episode from season 2 with the resurrection kid. I always forget the name of the episodes.
Oh, wait.
Mulder's like, he's not super dismissive, I feel like, in that.
The resurrection kid.
It's the kid that can like bring people back. He brings that one guy back
the guy
to life.
that's like burned.
Yeah.
And he brings him back from the dead in the opening. Okay, that's what I thought you were saying.
The like southern.
Yeah.
Pentecostal people.
Well, he shows him his sister.
He does.
Is probably what
That
sold
is why.
Mulder.
Like Mulder's like, oh, this is actually legit. But yeah, there's been other instances though where there's something religious happening that definitely he's like, I don't believe in this, but Scully is, and this is a big episode. For
this
that.
is a
this
big
is like
one.
massive because
she's very like, why can't you believe Mulder? And it's like, bitch.
I think it's okay. Like, yeah, I feel like they should both have reflected on what this experience is like for them, because he should take an opportunity, like when Scully's believing, I feel like he should probably extend a hand. And then she should also like be like, oh, okay, well maybe whenever he's believing something, like even though he believes like freaking everything, but they don't line up again. Like even in the end of this episode, I feel like she ends up telling him like, I'll meet you at the airport, like can you go give the statement alone? And he kind of is like, I know you're going to go do something, like, religious. And he does. Like, he lets her go. But it definitely feels like these are two sides of... Like, they don't touch. Like, that side of Scully is not something that he really can relate to or empathize that much with.
Sure.
So...
Sure. It's just how she says it in this about basically, like, I just have faith. I just kind of believe. And it's like... But you can't do that with what Mulder's showing you, even though you've seen way more evidence on the supernatural side of things with, like, aliens and whatnot.
Oh, sure. There's been so many things that I feel like should have made her a believer. We talk about it all the time.
Scully sees stuff. I mean, she, in her Beyond, that Beyond the Sea episode where he talks. But that's more like ghosts.
It's a little bit more religious too, because it kind of deals with like afterlife and.
But the one where she's in the coma.
The one where she's in the coma is massive for her, but again, also kind of religious too.
That's one. It's 100%.
Yeah,
would be religious.
Because she even says like later to Mulder when they're like dying of their weird like salt thing in that one episode. Yeah. That she's like not afraid of death because she's like something comes after.
Sure.
So, and that would be massive. But
that would be huge.
In this episode, she's like, she is so invested in everything because she went to, I don't know actually if she went to Catholic school, but she like references something that they were taught in some Catholic teaching about the different like saints and how the stigmatas appeared.
Yeah. And
like different miracles that happened involving the saints. And she was, seeing this similarity with the kid, obviously.
It's interesting.
Stigmata's weird.
It's interesting they went down that road with Scully because typically people like her are not religious.
Yeah, yeah.
And with how her character is portrayed, I would not take her for a religious person at all.
Yeah.
I would think she would be the biggest denier of like,
Yes.
no.
Like she
I
would
cut
be the
bodies up
atheist.
for a living.
Yeah.
There's nothing after death.
Yeah.
You know, and yes, I think that would have been cool had her near-death experience changed her.
Yeah.
But I definitely think she's become more religious since that experience.
I agree.
I think that before that, she kind of wore it more for her father and her mom and whatnot.
Yeah, her cross necklace.
Yeah. But now I feel like because of that, so that works. That's fine. I don't care. I think it's interesting that they do that with Scully. So she's like, no UFOs, but no Noah's Ark. Totally believable. We got Michael Berryman in here as well. He is the protector of Kevin up until Scully believes she is the protector. Mm-hmm. He's able to jump out a window and break his handcuffs. I guess he's been gifted with unnatural strength.
Yeah.
When the killer touches the people that he's going to kill, steam comes off of his hands, like smoke, steam, whatever. It's like he's evil and he's touching something that's like angelic and holy, and that like it's like if you walk into a church when you're a demon, you'll burst into flames. Is that the idea here?
Or like when they put holy water on possessed people and
Sure.
they like
So maybe their
smoke.
sweat is like holy water.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I think it's supposed to just be like
Their skin is holy.
their divinity.
Yeah.
And, he's like,
Doesn't stop him.
No.
I mean, he chokes their shit out of them.
But the ones
doesn't
that,
even seem
I don't
like-
know if that lines up because the ones that he's killed are like fakers.
That's what I don't understand.
So I don't think that that's actually accurate what we just said.
I don't think
he's
so either.
just,
That's
like,
what I was going to ask you next. Why, when he does Arlie Ermey's character,
Yeah.
does his hands smoke
he
or
must
steam?
just have like hot hands. They're just like
He plays fucking hot potato for real.
he's like, yeah, I'm always playing hot potato. Yeah, no, he just has really hot hands. Fiery from hell.
Sounds sexy.
No, not like that kind of hot.
No.
Like temperature hot. Like they're like in this episode when the kid like escapes.
No, that
and he
doesn't
like
work.
he like takes the iron and it's like molten or not molten,
Yeah.
but it's like bright red.
Well, he does the bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
that's like his hands. That's like the killer's hands. He's like,
Right, he's the one who does that. But that doesn't really line up because when they look over Arlie Ermey's body, he doesn't have like a charred neck from like having something as hot enough to
You're
melt steel.
I don't know then.
It would
I don't-
fucking decapitate him if you had
Yeah.
hands that hot. It would burn right through your flesh. So
don't
like
know.
why is his neck not burned? Like really bad. That doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
wait, who's Arlie? Oh, that's the
first
guy
guy.
in the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, the protector.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he dies, like he isn't decaying properly. Like when
Wait,
Scully's doing
is he the one that gets him out of jail? Who bends the bars?
the little kid,
That's what I thought.
he gets himself out.
That's what I thought. So
Yeah.
this isn't even the killer we're talking about.
No, I was just saying that his hands are like that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry.
You had me confused for a second. I was like, am I misremembering this? Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh, when Scully's doing the like autopsy. Oh, sorry. On the protector.
Jeez, that's a
I
long
know.
one.
He's like, his body isn't decaying properly, and she's like
Oh, yeah.
smelling flowers, and
Yeah.
like he doesn't have like wounds on him and
Yeah.
stuff. So I don't know. I would say that's why the other people don't have wounds, but they're fakers. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with the smoking hands. I think it's just to look cool and evil.
The body not like decomposing, decaying, rigor mortis not setting in, the temperature not dropping. The medical like prognosis I think that they would come to would be like, this guy's still alive.
I know.
Right? This would be like
yeah.
that a Giallo we watched.
Sure, the Stephen King
Oh yeah.
short or whatever.
Kind of like that, yeah. But
Yeah.
no, the Giallo.
The Giallo for sure. where you're alive on the autopsy table.
Wasn't that like
was
the
venomous.
short glass, the glass dolls one? Shot glass.
Short Night of the Glass Dolls.
Isn't that what it is?
I don't know. That sounds like such a fake Giallo title.
I'm pretty sure that is what it's
The
called.
Short Night of the Glass Dolls.
Something like that.
But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think she should have been like, maybe this guy isn't actually dead. Let's check.
Short Night of Glass Dolls.
That's so funny. What
yeah,
a funny
and this
title.
is the one. Essentially, yeah, this is the one where he's paralyzed.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
And it's funny though, because when she like has Mulder come
I was
in,
thinking it was shot glass.
short Night of the Shot Glass.
Shot glass, the shot glass of the night dolls. I don't fucking know what I thought. That's funny.
She's like, "Do you smell that, Mulder?
Yeah.
Do you smell Mr. Jarvis?"
Yeah.
Which is such a funny line.
And she's
And he's like,
I don't know
"No,
what the hell
like
you're
what are you
talking
talking
about?"
And she's like, "It smells like flowers."
I don't know what to make of like Scully's findings in this one. I don't know if she's
What it
just
seems
smelling what she
like-
wants or not.
It could be that, but it also kind of comes across because especially how the episode ends when she's in the confession box. That's not what it's called, but like whatever that thing is. Confession booth? I thought there was like a word for it. Anyway.
It's a confessional.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So the priest that's in there tells her like sometimes the miracles and like the things that you experience, like they're meant just for you. Like not everybody is going to see those and have that like epiphany or whatever. So that's kind of how I took it. Like the stuff that she's like experiencing, like the smells and all of that is real, but she's the only one able to like perceive it.
Yeah, I mean that's what they say.
Yeah.
In the episode, right?
Right. Well, at the end when he's like, "Yeah, the miracles are just meant for you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm with you. I got you. And I was gonna say, oh right, the mom of Kevin is like trying to defend him from the guy, and she just kind of like gets pulled over, and it like I guess just bounces off the ground, and
Yeah.
she just dies.
She
like gets in the car and they
Yeah.
get like a little wreck, but it's
Yeah.
not really that hard of a
the
wreck.
wreck isn't what killed her. It's her
No.
hitting her head.
Yeah.
At least that's what I thought. Unless he like did something to her.
I don't know, man.
Which is possible.
It doesn't seem like she sustains enough damage to have died.
It doesn't, but I think she's. It's either he does something to her, like when he pushes her over.
Yeah.
That like, or it's she like bounces her head on the pavement and it just, yeah.
Yeah, she can't
You
bounce
could die
back
from that.
one. You absolutely
You totally
can.
could die. You hit your head wrong.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
Absolutely, you
So
can.
yeah, but
Just
it
didn't
sucks though
seem
because
like
she gets in the
she
car and
did.
tries to drive away, and then she's like
Yeah,
dying right
Okay.
there.
I'm
So
fine
it
with that.
sucks.
I don't know. It felt kind of bullshit, but I can roll with it. And then yeah, Scully saves Kevin from getting mulched.
Yeah, we thought that he got mulched for a second, and we got
No.
really excited
Oh, I was excited that
because
of
like
the
the
prospect
shot.
of
Yes,
it, but I knew he was hanging there.
Oh.
There was no
Well, the
way
shot
they
is
were
very
killing
like
him.
yeah, because his like hand is going down in the.
My
mulcher.
kids looked at me like I was a psychopath when I was like, I hope he's dead.
I know.
They're like, why?
Well, we had
I
already
was
been
like,
talking about how X-Files is like it's harsh with the kids.
It is harsh with the kids.
So
you're right. He could have got mulched because
But he
we get
didn't.
multiple kids killed in this show.
Do you think?
Does not shy away from it.
Do you think he's gonna see Scully again, like he says?
No.
She's like, "Will I ever see you again?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Didn't he say like,
He's like, "You will
you will? Yeah.
when you die." And
He's
I'm
probably
honestly-
hoping that when he turns 18,
Probably. Not.
Scully's gonna get
It'd be
him
cool
a
though if we.
birthday present.
Yeah.
No?
It would be cool though if he comes back in a future episode.
We'll see. I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know.
He should bring Airbud with him.
That's kind of
If he
like
does.
the psychic telling her that she'll never die.
Scully's little Pomeranian
I know.
can go hang out with Airbud,
Oh, her little Pomeranian.
and they can go play like water polo together
Why not?
and make another movie.
They should do it.
Maybe that's the Air Buddy's mom.
Oh, Air Buddy's mom. That's cute.
They're definitely not the Air Buddy's mom.
It could be.
No, they're not.
Okay.
That's not the story. That's not canon
Okay.
to the Air Bud franchise, okay?
I'm sorry, I don't know it as well as you. So.
The Airbud expert.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We'll see you in the next one.